Who are we? Where do we come from? Where are we going? How many hamburgers can you make from an earth pony? All these questions never seem to have one definitive answer. Episode with our aptly named cutie mark obsessed group, the Ass, and bunch of younger kids with the desire to get butt tattoos, and probably some power tools. What could go wrong? Alright, the pending childhood trauma aside, today we get a rather interesting episode.
Because cutie marks are silly, and they just force you into one thing your whole life!
Basically, an episode that deals with the idea of being set in one way and staying that way for the rest of your life. It sounds to be okay for some people that are happy where they are, but what if? What if you get something that you utterly hate? Like cleaning sewers all day or doing taxes, or worse, appease the in pony demons that will try to kill anything that moves and defecate on anything that does not. Otherwise known as babies. In part, this episode deals with this thought process, and the sad truth here is that in reality, there are plenty of children that are risen or forced to be someone specific. Be that a parent who forces their kids to realize all the crushed dreams they could not, or force them to take over a business, or, well, the list just goes on. To be frank, we're all weighed down by something, some more than others. But that does not mean that you cannot attempt to break the status quo. After all, you're only limited by your will only. Still, the main point of the episode was more to do with giving different things a chance and seeing if you like them. Even if you're set in one way, this should not mean that you cannot do other things. As an example, take me. Right now I'm, well, let's be generous and say entertaining someone. But back in the Hive, it certainly was not my task. See, even though I grew up one way, I, at least for the time being, ended up here doing, well, whatever this can be called. This episode made me think of how many people go and study to become like, I don't know, engineers and end up working as cooks or something else, and so on. The bottom line here is that even if you aim yourself to be something specific, at some point you might actually change your mindset and go a completely unrelated way. So the idea of trying new things out only would help in that. Oh crap, I just realized that I was blabbering so long I don't think I really touched on the episode itself. I guess it's thanks to the thought-provoking message that it had, at least for me, since I see quite a lot of parallels between it and my personal experience, be that from observer position or otherwise. The Ass, was more of a container for the story, while the real focus was on Rumble. Frankly, that too is something neat to see, background characters taking the spotlight. Overall, hold on. Is there anything bad about this episode? Maybe the fact that message was on the nose one too many times? Maybe? Oh, wait. Background characters are mediocre? No, that's not it. How about this?
Cutie marks make you special!
By putting you in a special little box!
Special!
Box!
Yeah, no, I'm not so desperate to go fish for a special needs comment or joke. Oh, wait, yes, I got something.
What if you can't do a thing? These cutie marks are frustrating.
This is the biggest issue with the pony world. Cutie marks just have not strictly defined meaning or rules. For some it's their destiny, for others it's their skill, and so on. I've talked about this issue before, and because this undefined aspect of the butt tattoos, it becomes harder to combine the message of the story and the story itself at times. Well, okay, that's all I could nitpick. Everything else is actually pretty decent. Sure, there aren't any outstanding good bits aside from the song, so that leaves the whole episode in that awkward spot where it's not bad at all, nor is it good either. It's in that gray spot that you don't see many things fall into, like eating wallpaper paste. It's just bland. Still, I enjoyed it, more because it made me think than because of the characters or their interactions, but hey, a watchable episode is a watchable episode.